Hi guys, so welcome back to my Canva training. Today I was just going to jump on and do a quick bit of design in Canva, and I thought I would share it with everyone else just in case it was useful to you guys. So I tend to use Canva and Apple Pages to do my content upgrade. Sometimes it's Canva, sometimes it's Apple Pages, sometimes it's a combination of the two. And I thought I would show you the combination today. So why I use two is that Apple Pages enables you to do a little bit more with the text than you can in Canva, in terms of if it's a document that's got quite a lot of text on it, it's sometimes easier to do it in Apple Pages. And also because I like everything to be justified, like you can see here, and that's not possible, sadly, in Canva. I don't know why it's not, but it's something that really upsets me. So if it's got lots of text, I tend to like to do it in Apple Pages, and then I use Canva, as I've just shown you now. So I have my my document, which is not actually finished, but I was just going to put a title page on it. So I have my document here in Apple Pages, which is just the Pages software that comes with your Mac. And what I'll do is I'll just move everything down. And what I actually like to do in Pages normally is to show the thumbnails, so you can see the document there. So I'm just going to push it down. And then what that does is it enables me, so this is just like a normal word processor, Apple Pages. So I have a document here now. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go across so I can continue to do that document there. So I'm going to go across now to Canva, and I'm going to do a title page. So I clicked that quite quickly, sorry. So I'm going to go into the A4 because that's the document that I have. And I'm going to basically just design a title page for my download, because it kind of looks nicer if it's got a nice title page attached to it. So let's just have a look. So these are all, you could obviously start from scratch and just go into elements, and you could pick a background color. So I'm not a fan of these colors here or textures. So what I would do is just go to layouts, and then you can scroll down all of these, the ones that say free on them, and pick something that would work for you. So there are so many to pick from. What am I doing? So it's niche. So I like that one. Obviously it's quite photo led, so I might need something that's just a bit more text led. But obviously these are now going into letters and things, which are not going to work for me. So I think probably something like this could work for me. Let's go with this one. So I'm just going to show you how to change this. So I'm not convinced about this one, but I'll just do it for the purposes of this demo. So obviously with Canva we've done a few trainings. If you haven't watched the previous videos, they go through how to basically do the very first things in Canva, so how to find everything, and then it goes into how to make social media images, 4 images for the same post in less than 5 minutes. So they're 2 that I've done already. So this, if you click on any element, you'll get the dots around it, or black spots, as you can see here, and that just shows you that you can change those elements. So for me, my brand colours are in here because I've got Canva Pro. So I can literally just click onto every element and change it up here so that it changes it to fit exactly my brand colours. And then I can do the same thing with these wiggly lines. Just again, clicking off, clicking back on again. Doing that for all of them if I wanted to keep them. I might just get rid of them. So if I wanted to get rid of them, I can just get the dots around it and delete, delete, delete and delete. I might leave that one, and then I can just literally type. So I might just actually call it find your niche. Okay, so then I need to move that down a bit, and then I kind of want so it's just playing with it really to get to see how, see that's because it's too long. So if it's not working, as you can see there, you just pull it down, and then I'll move it a bit because I don't need this, so I'm gonna just get rid of that. Let's have a look. So that kind of works for me in a way that oops, there's space there. In my document, as we saw, you can actually, I like that better. So just by luck, I kind of like that better. So I'll get rid of that, and then what I'll do, because there's a bit of a space there, is I'll go to my uploads and I'll see if I can find, see all the uploads that I have. I use Canva quite a lot. My logo or something, which would just sort of fill that gap a little bit. Find your niche. So to me it still looks a little bit bare. So it's just a case of moving things around to, I think we need this to go a bit lower. And this actually mirrors the document that I have, because I have circles in the document. So it kind of works quite well. I'll move that down a bit. I might move that up a bit so it's on the same level as that. The thing about Canvas, you can see when it's in the right place, do you see those cross hatches come up? So it's showing you that it's in line with the top of that text, and it's in line also with the right side of my hot pink circle, so it really does line up for you. And if I wanted to line that up, I could line it up, but I think it's better just tucked in the corner. So that's basically find your niche. It was like a workbook cover, and what I do then is I would find your niche, and then I download it. You could download it as a PDF, which actually normally I download things as a PNG file or a JPEG, but actually because this is going on a document, I can probably download it as a PDF. Let me just see whether I can then go into Apple Pages when it's downloaded, sit tight, and then it's going to flash up. Get rid of all my other stuff. And okay, so that's there now in my download. So if and what Canva sometimes does is you can see what it's done now. It's moved it. So actually this is quite good that it's done this, because it is frustrating that does it. You can see how it's moved it down, so it's touching that. And if we go back to our original thing, it isn't touching. So let's just click it back there. And move it up fractionally. It might still do it. Sometimes Canva does this, and I don't know what its issue is. It can sometimes just shift the text. So let's try downloading it once more, and if it doesn't, I'll show you a trick that I always use when sometimes it just doesn't play. It's such a great tool, but there is that tiny little glitch that it has. See, that looks fine now. So what it was is I'd left the dots around the words, I'd left them a bit long so they were coming down here. So that looks good now. It's not overlapping so I need to make sure that it's the .2 one that I pick and not that one. And then what I go is go into Apple Pages and I select my first page, and then I can insert and go down to choose, and I should be able to just find my downloads. and I want that one. I'll just check. Yep. And then I can insert. And then what I'll do is I'll hold the shift key on my Mac and pull it out so that it doesn't change the dimensions of the page, which it probably wouldn't anyway, and then I can just pull all the text back up again because it's all shifted down. And there you have it. So there you have a Find Your Niche worksheet. So it's just a bit fancier than it would be in, doing it in Canva, because I've got all of this text. So if it was just like a checklist or something, it's fine in Canva, but because I've got quite a lot of text, and then obviously I want to do something like this, you can do that in Canva, but just the fact that I want to justify this text, and I'm not able to do that in Canva, and then I just save that and away we go. We'd have our little worksheet with a Canva cover. So I hope that's been helpful, and I'll be back soon with more little tricks on Canva.